Hello everyone, welcome back to Speletons. Alright, let's sum up what Derek has done. He's a dragon-born monk, okay? Then he fought a bunch of frog elves that killed the king, and he won. Then he persuaded a bunch of rats to not eat him, which is fantastic. Then he got stabbed in the heart with a lance called the Stabby Stick, which he convinced the goblin to give to him. Then he took on the Garbage King and figured out he couldn't actually beat the Garbage King. He ran with a bunch of his friends. Also, Stolly died. No one saw that one coming. Alright, here we go. Now we're
I
at...
don't think you're supposed to.
You don't think he was supposed to?
I think the intention was he was supposed to make it out with us.
You guys were just that bad. That's a shame.
No, okay, Zinker, the entire campaign, he hit one thing.
Okay.
The entire session, he hit a single thing, and that was the first hit. That was the first move he made.
I'm just saying, you could have protected him better, Derek.
It's fine.
You failed Stolly.
So when we get outside, we're like, oh, we're out. And we're like, can we rest? And he's like, actually, it's not actually, like, calm. So, like, we, like, crawl out of, like, a sewer, essentially. And he's like, so when you get out there, there's like mass hysteria going on. Like people, like you see someone like run by holding a bunch of like clearly stolen items. He turns to you and goes, "Shh," then keeps running. Like you see people like punching each other, like havoc everywhere.
Okay.
Like you can clearly see it in like the town.
Gotcha.
The town may have also been called Pavelot. I don't remember.
Pabble what? Pabble what?
Pavelot.
Pavelot?
Yeah.
Pavelot Espion Sinfos! Sorry, okay, keep going.
Okay. I don't remember if it's the country or the town that's called that.
Okay.
So he does say though, like there is like an inn, and like you look over there and you can clearly see that like it's not like chaos over there, or like, and we're all like, let's go to the fucking inn. Like, we're like done with this
the
day.
Fucking inn.
I no, it was like fucking.
What do you got? What's even the main point, by the way? Like, what are you all banded together to do now? Like,
we're not banded yet. We just like this, Zinker. Everything I described is what's happened. We don't know what we're doing yet.
Oh, okay.
We just know we watched the king fucking die.
You watched the king fucking die.
And so let's see. So we go into the inn. And the guy's like, "Hey, would you guys like a room or something?" Oh, good grief, you guys smell, something like that. Like, cause we just came out of the fucking sewer. So he's like, "Oh God, you guys like, I need you to get out like right now." And I'm like, and so this was the point where I asked Jake, like, Jake, how much is like a gold piece worth? And he's like, what does that mean? Like, it's a gold piece, obviously, or like, do you not like know what like currency is? And I'm like, well, yes, actually, like I don't know what the exchange rate is. Like, what is the exchange rate of like gold? And that's when I found out like 100 copper is silver, 100 silver is gold. And I'm like, so how much is it for like a room? And the guy's like 2 silver, something like that. And I just like slam a gold piece on the counter. And I'm like, I want the best room you have, and I'm not leaving. And he's like, you realize it's only like 2 silver? And I was like, yeah, I know, I really want that room. And also, I want unlimited access to your beer. And he's like, all right, or no.
Unlimited access to his beard or beer?
Beer.
Oh.
I want a room for myself and my two friends, and like we also want like unlimited access to a beer tap. And then he's like, all right, you got it. Well, before that, actually, when he told us we smell, we like went outside. I guess Serafina had like a bottle of perfume in her disguise kit. I also have this guy's kit, by the way. I haven't used it yet. But so she like used the perfume to try to make us smell better, and we came back in. And he's like, "Great, smell of shit and perfume. That's better." So perfume was kind of wasted. Anyways, so we're like, well, like fucking good room, good shower, good like everything. He's like, "You got it. Like right this way, right this way." So I'm like paying like 10 months of rent for him, pretty much. I'm paying 50 times the normal rate, so I give him the gold piece. So like we like all like shower or whatever and clean up or whatever, and we come back and we're all still like injured pretty bad. Like I still have a steel ball in my chest from being shot,
Okay.
So like before we decide to like rest or whatever, we're like we should probably like see what we can do about this steel ball. And I'm like, you guys got any like medical kits? And he's like, like the guy, or no, I think the guy looks at this and he's like, man, you guys look like you've seen some shit. And like pulls out like a first aid kit and puts it on the counter. And he's like, you know what? On second thought, you might need this. And he pulls out a second one, puts it on the counter. And he's like, you know, for you guys, because you're paying so much, like medical kits like on the house or whatever. Like just take the first aid kits. So we do take the first aid kits. It's like full of bandages and shit. So we like use it to kind of like heal to
His
fix
hair,
ourselves up.
hold on. His hair is going through the fucking hat. His hair is going through the cowboy hat.
I feel like they should have fixed that.
Well, there is a hat style, so I think that's probably the purpose, is that I'm supposed to give him the hat style. But I like the idea that his hair is just clipping through the hat.
Yeah.
It's funny. Alright, you can continue.
Okay, so we decide, like, I ask, like, hey, in the first aid kit, is there, like, a pair of tweezers or something like that? And he's like, yeah, there's tweezers. And, I was like, alright, let's get this, like, fucking ball out of me. And I was like, who's good with medicine? And Seraphina's like, I've got, like, +2 to medicine. I was like, good enough. But before, I was about to have her, like, try to attempt to pull it out of me using the tweezers. Pull the ball out.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. You tried to pull the ball out with tweezers?
No, I asked Seraphina to do it because she had a little bit better medicine than I did.
Okay.
So I was like, hey, can you like, because like there were tweezers in the first aid kit, and I was like, hey, can you like pull these out? And then she was like, sure, I can do that. I was like, wait a second, I'm only at 3 health. Just to be safe, before I do, hey Zeke, you still have like a spell slot or 2? And he's like, yeah, I got like 2 or whatever. I was like, hey, can you like heal me first? Because like I'm paying for them to stay here. They owe me a lot. And I also did most of the killing too. So they're like, I was like, can you like heal me? And he's like, yeah, I'll try healing you. So he's like, I use healing touch. And he's like, all right, roll for healing touch. Gets a 1.
Gets a 1.
So I was like, oh my god, is he seriously about to like kill me? But he ends up healing like 1 with it. I think he ends up like doing like nothing. He heals like my forehead where I hit myself with the rock.
He heals your forehead where he hits.
So I'm like, all right, can you like try again? And he's like, well, I'll get all my spells back after a long rest, right? And he's like, yeah, you do. So I was like, all right. He was like, yeah, well, might as well use it then. So he heals me again. Gets a good heal this time. I go back to full health. I was like, can you heal all of me except where like the like wound is in my gut, where like I can clearly see a steel ball? And he's like, yeah. So he does. So all of me is fine except for like I have a gaping hole in me, but that gaping hole is also fine.
The gaping hole is also fine.
It
Sure.
feels fine. So like I could have kept going with the steel ball, but I was like, you know, what are the odds the next place we go is like we end up going to like Magnet Village or something like that, and then I just get wrecked by this ball in me. So,
I guess there's no way for me to do that.
I was like, all right, now that I have like full HP, Seraphina, can you try to pull this out? And she's like, sure. So she rolls for it. Rolls like I don't think she got a 1. No, maybe she did get a 1. I think she got a 1 for pulling it out of me. So
I hope she pulls it out of you, but I hope she fails to pull it out of you, but she also gets it lodged in you. So like you're both stuck together by this ball.
Oh no, I remember what it was. I think she got like a 3. That's what it was. She got a really low number, but it wasn't a 1, I think. Because if it was a 1, I probably would have gotten hurt more. So she goes to like pull it out. She pulls like half. She gets it like a quarter of the way out, and then the tweezers break in me. And so I'm like,
oh, in you? That's fun.
So tweezers are still there. So I'm like, can I catch a break?
Can I catch a? Cannot catch a break?
Yeah. So she had to roll. She had to roll twice. Once for actually like hitting, like getting, or once for like getting the tweezers on the ball, and then once for pulling it out. She got the roll for getting it on the ball, but she failed the one like for pulling it out. So, also when she did this, Zeke also just like for the hell of it took a roll as well, and he got like 2 really high numbers that would have easily gotten it out. So I was like, because like I looked at I had to decide between the 2 of them which one I wanted to do it, and I asked Seraphina to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So then after that, I'm like, there's a second first aid kit, isn't there? And he's like, yeah. I was like, all right, let's use those tweezers. Let's use those tweezers to pull the tweezers out and the ball. But I want Zeke to do it this time. So I had him do it, and he actually got it all out. And then I asked if I could keep the steel ball, and he said yeah. So now I also have a golf ball size. It was a golf ball size ball, by the way.
Oh, I thought I was imagining like a bowling ball size ball.
So I asked him after it was out. I asked him, so like, how big is this ball? Is it like a marble? Is it like a shot put? Like, what is in me? It's like a golf ball.
I like how you're like a hoarder. You're just trying to get all these weird random items to keep for perhaps hoping that they'll help you out in the future.
I used the gold piece exactly how I. So you remember when I told you about the Innistrad campaign, the magic one, and how I want my special item to be a bag of marbles?
Yeah.
I have a billion uses for a bag of marbles.
You have a bit, but you only have one marble, and it's a golf ball size. So like.
Well, I also have pieces of gold. Which I used that, by the way, that piece of gold I threw at the skeleton. Or that's exactly what I would have done if I had a bag of marbles. I'd have thrown the marble at it.
Thrown a marble at it. I didn't even know you threw a piece of gold at the skeleton. Actually, to be honest, I didn't hear that part.
So that's how I got the potion, and I also avoided. I think it was trapped. So after that though, I'm almost to the end.
Fantastic.
After we get the thing out, the guys like, all right, man, looks like you guys got some shit, and or you've seen some shit. Like, I don't think he like put cups on the table with or before, and like he's like, I think you guys are gonna need more of this. And he pulls out like tankards and like slams it on the table, and he's like, and like fills them up and like hands them to us, and we're like, oh thanks, and like take a drink. We all like take a drink, and like it's like delicious, and we're like, oh man, this is like, this like warms my heart. After such a horrible day.
Warms your heart.
And then afterwards, to further add to being a hoarder, I was like, while I'm at it, like while I'm here, and I've got this guy gave me like free tap. I was like, can I get like a flask from him, like a flask with like a flask of this beer, just to like have for later. And he's like, sure, go ahead. And Seraphine and like the other two asked if they could as well, and they also did. So like now we all have a flask of this really good beer.
This is really good beer.
I'm holding on to it for it might come in handy.
It might expire though. Does beer expire?
That's okay, because you know what? I have a souvenir flask from this pub or from this inn.
Fantastic.
It has the inn's logo on it and everything.
Nice.
So after we decided to go to bed, we decided to go to the room. He asked like what kind of room we wanted. I was like, I want the presidential suite. I want we'll just all be in the same room. This is fine. So we like go in there, and there's like fruit bowl and jerky, and I was like, can I like take some jerky with me? And he's like, yeah, you can take some jerky. So I got some jerky now too. We and like we all decide like, all right, we're just gonna like, it's like night, we're gonna like go sleep, or like go kind of like get in bed and whatever. And there's like Seraphine is like, all right, I'm gonna go sleep, and he's like, all right, so Seraphine does. And I was like, and he's like, you and Zeke are still awake, so like, what are you guys gonna do? And I was like, hey Zeke,
we're just leaving Maggie Lou here. I guess she's not gonna join us.
You'll appreciate this.
Okay.
So like Zeke and I were still awake, and I was like, and he's like, you guys haven't gone to sleep yet. I'm like, all right. I was like, hey Zeke, yeah, hey, are you still awake? And he's like, yeah, I'm still awake. I turned into a snake today. I didn't even know I could do that. My response, yeah, I've actually, back in the war, I met a lot of you guys, so like, I kind of knew you could do that. I've seen it before, so, frankly, I'm not really that impressed, but good for you, though. And he's like, yeah, it's like so cool. I didn't know I could do that. And I'm like, yeah. So anyways, let me get back to that kazoo story. Back, and then he's like, all right, I fall asleep while he's telling the story. And then he's like, and then Jake's like, okay, your character proceeds to talk about this kazoo story for 2 hours before he's like finally decide like you're gonna fall asleep.
For 2 hours.
And then now we're all asleep, and that was the end of it.
Awesome. So I guess we were trying to repair a ship, but we failed to repair a ship. What?
I have no idea what's been happening.
I don't either. But here's Oscar. We blind him. We made him into a pirate. He's Pirate Oscar now.
We're helping.
We're making him scarier. He was like completely not scary. Oh. And eyes full of fire. She knows who that is. Praetor. Oh, shit. Are we gonna have to go kill this bitch? Because she's hot. I don't want to kill Teresa. I wanted to join my team and join in my harem of hot wives for my daughter, who is a lesbian now, according to me. So, this is such a weird scene. Wait, what are you laughing about?
Sorry.
Derek!
Sorry, I had to look at something that's like super quick.
No, you can't do that.
What
was it, Derek? Share it.
Aaron pledged to the Duxpo Patreon.
Wait, there's a Duxpo Patreon?
We weren't kidding. I made a joke post in the Snapchat a while ago.
Yeah.
Before we got back to doing
Derek,
this again.
your daughter is kidnapped.
It's fine.
Oh, she just got slapped! Oh, wait, she might be turned on. Yeah, that's your daughter, Derek.
Yeah, that's her. Ooh. I'm glad she knows how to take a slap. That's my dog. That's my girl.
She's smiling. Oh, but she's spilling her guts, so she didn't even care about us. Okay. Well, alright, so yeah, so she actually donated to the Duxpo thing, though?
She donated $1 and then undonated.
Oh, then undonated.
So
wow.
she donated. I didn't set up the Patreon. One of my friends did. I guess the tier for $1 rewards was who touching my spaghetti meme, and that was it. It was just who touching my spaghetti.
Alright, well, next time on Speletons, everyone, I think we can call it a session. And there were no power outages. I like to imagine it just happens right there. So, let's just go. Alright, bye!